was younger, I always had issues with acne. Basically had acne all my childhood until 18, where I went to go see a dermatologist to put me on Accutane. I was basically on it for a year, and then that fixed most of my acne till I was like 25 or 26, and it came back. So I went back on it, but then when I got a little older and my acne was more controlled, I kind of wanted to fix the acne scars that I'd gotten over the years, and that's how I got here to Nokor.
Help with the redness there. I'm also going to excise the scar. Like take that out.
Oh, you can take it out.
I can take out this deep scar right there. Okay, basically I punch a little hole in there. I don't physically take out the scar tissue. It's a very deep black scar right there. So it'll help us out because it'll go a little bit faster than for that healing process. Big smile again. And then relax. Let's see if I should take anything out on this side here. So we have deep black scars over here. But these ones are wide and also a bit jagged, and we can't just cut those guys out like that. Big smile for me. These ones are parallel to the tension lines, but they're also relatively superficial, one of these guys, so we should be able to smooth that down with the laser right here. This one over here though, I'm actually going to take that guy up right there. That guy's Alright, so there's a couple of things that will change up there a little bit there for us. There's a few things that I would like to do more TCA Cross down the line. And if we're able to manage with the laser, then that cuts it down on the amount of sessions then too. So if you really do a sun exposure and everything like that. You said you work indoors, right?
Yeah. I can avoid the sun if I need to.
I'm sorry?
I can avoid the sun if I need to.
Yeah, I definitely try to avoid it there in Dallas.
Yeah.
We have all these big baskets. Okay, perfect. Give me a few moments. I want to get a couple things ready for us then.
Okay.
And then actually...
When I was younger, I always had issues with acne, starting about when I was in middle school, around 14. I basically had acne all my childhood until 18, where I went to go see a dermatologist and they put me on Accutane. That helped. I was basically on it for a year, and then that fixed most of my acne for a while until I was like 25 or 26, and it came back. So I went back on it, and then my skin has been pretty good ever since. But then when I got a little older, and my acne was more controlled, I kind of wanted to fix the acne scars that I'd gotten over the years. And that's how I got here to meeting Mr. Kazi, Dr. Kazi. I basically found him through the internet, and I looked up who was the best in the country, and that's who came up, and I decided to come here. It was a Google search. Yeah. I eat pretty healthy now, but the last 4 years before that, I added on like 40, 50 pounds, but now I eat relatively healthy. And I feel like eating healthy, my skin got better too. But before, I didn't really have a good diet. Oh, I'm ready, let's do it. I don't know why, when I looked at Dr. Kazi, he does like a bunch of like different procedures at once, while I'm like, I was looking at the dermatologist in Dallas, they just do like one thing for the skin treatment. Like he does like multiple stuff to treat like different things for it.
He's trying to like maximize, like it's like if one thing's gonna like put you out for a week, we might as well do like three things.
All right, so I'm going to do the first step here. Everything's marked up. I'm going to now do some of the TCA portion of things, okay?
Okay.
Well, this stings a little bit, tiny bits. Do you want anything to hold or anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay. I guess at some point you should visit here when it's Not like a laser treatment or anything like that.
Yeah.
So you kind of go around town a little bit. I went to Houston, never Dallas though.
I think you told me that.
Yeah.
You used to have like family or something? Or was it?
Yeah, my sister's over in Houston now, and I'm supposed to go over there at some point, so I should definitely try. Her husband has a medical office there too, so he was saying I could work there, but it's just so tough to go out there. I'm so busy over here.
Oh yeah.
But I have a lot of patients in Houston that would just love it for.
Oh heck yeah, I would totally.
How far is Houston from you?
It's like a 4-hour drive or whatever.
4 hours?
Or like a
Okay.
40-minute flight.
Do you drive usually, or did you?
I used to, but now I just prefer flying.
Okay.
It's
Because of kids.
yeah, just time. Rather drive 4 hours instead of 4 hours. Just fly for 40 minutes. Yeah.
How many kids do you have, by the way?
Just one.
Just one?
She's 18 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Tiny.
Do you have kids yourself?
Yeah, I have two.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my daughter and yours are about the same age.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's like 20 months or so.
Is she starting to talk a lot now?
Yeah, she talks a lot.
Yeah, the same with mine. Still a lot of gibberish, but
Yeah, I get it though, what she's saying though, usually. I understand what she's saying. 18 months, I think she just started kind of, I would say, within the last month and a half or so. Like talking a little bit more clearly.
yeah.
Like 18 months is like mostly gibberish, and now it's like kind of more. How was it flying with her though?
Oh, not too bad.
No? Okay.
Yeah. So how did you get into specializing for like scar treatment or like acne scar treatment?
Well, it was a few steps. It was kind of in the back of my mind for a long, long time to go into like acne and scars.
Mm-hmm.
But I sort of assumed that a lot of people were doing it really well, and maybe it wasn't really as necessary, and like I could do other things to go into in medicine.
Mm-hmm.
And then as I was trying to work on my own skin and my own scars, I realized I was just really, really poorly done, like across everywhere in this country.
Yeah.
And I also realized that in order to do it properly, you just have to just focus a lot on it. Otherwise, if you just sort of dabbling in it, it just never really gets like the proper result for people. And it's not as safe for people. And so I just was like, and I definitely wanted to treat more skin of color actually, because I found that people just weren't doing my skin properly at all.
Oh, I see.
I did like 6 Fraxil sessions and microneedling sessions, and I did nothing for my scars.
Mm-hmm.
And I was pretty annoyed and frustrated with the way it was, you know. So I was like, and I think I'll just take a look and see if, and I was just looking at my own skin over and over,
Mm-hmm.
and I was seeing that there's like these little tiny bumps and rough areas of the skin. And why is it that nobody ever tries to smooth that down? So that's when I looked at it, where if I have a laser, I can start smoothing directly at those spots. And then I can lift up some of the scar tissue with some volume, and it just kind of worked on it that way then. And figured it out. Obviously, I saw a lot of people for inspiration, for like just people that I looked at it and were doing some cutting edge stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't really feel like anything was really exactly the way I was feeling for my scars and my skin type system. And before I got into this, everyone was just bashing TCA Cross all the time.
Oh yeah.
Everyone was just saying it doesn't work, it does this, that. And I realized that that the people that were doing TCA Cross were splashing it around everywhere. It was never like exactly in the scar.
Mm.
How long have you been trying to fix your scars?
I mean, I didn't really do it seriously, but I guess the last few years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've only done, like I said, like that one. treatment.
What you were looking at for a little bit of time?
Yeah. To the best person I could find, so.
Thank you. Do you have things you do really well?
What do you mean?
Like in life, do you do things that you love to do?
Like for work or?
Just whatever.
Yeah. I mean,
Like what?
I think I have a good. I trade equities for a living, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do really well with it?
Oh,
Like you,
good.
like the way you do it is really awesome. How'd you learn how to do that really well?
So basically I hated my 9 to 5 when I got started when I was like 23. So I was just finding other businesses that I could do to hopefully become my own boss. After failing like 4 or 5 things, I got into trading stocks and I've done pretty good ever since.
That's awesome. You just figured it out yourself? Yeah, it sounds like you don't have to really. If you could figure it out and do it yourself and like just work on it, it's pretty awesome. Maybe it would have held you back actually.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna feel a little poke here. 1, 2, 3.
I guess, but it's just also being forward thinking and seeing like what companies you see are going to be around and seeing what they do well and the things that they have in their pipeline and like just stuff like that for growth. Yeah.
So kind of good at figuring that out then.
Yeah. Like for example, I think 2 years ago, everyone was like hating on Meta or Instagram, and the stock dropped from like $500 to like $80. But they were a cash cow, and I just don't see Instagram or Facebook going away because so many businesses rely on it. And I invested a good chunk and basically 8 times my money.
Well, that's awesome.
From
You
80.
feel a little pressure.
Yeah. That's just an example, yeah.
That's awesome.
And I can see how big Instagram is to your business too, you know? Like,
I'm sorry?
how big Instagram and social media is to your business too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It feels breaking up the scar tissue over here. It's a little bit strange, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, this is an interesting feeling. Is this a subcision?
This is a subcision part, yeah. It's pretty stuck here, so I just have to break this up really well first, and then I'll put some filler in there. Pretty stuck, but especially in the forehead area, you don't want to do too much trauma here. So we're pretty slow and careful here. There we go. There we go.
This was the part that I was nervous about.
It's not too bad though,
From
right?
watching your videos, I was like,
What do you think though? How was it?
it wasn't too bad. It felt,
How's pain, okay?
it's okay.
There we go. It's strange. for
It's
sure.
strange.
Yeah.
It feels like something's under my skin. I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
but-
But yeah, it was good that I broke that up though. That was a big chunk that I had to really get broken up there.
It's kind of satisfying.
Yeah, it's really satisfying. Good, I'm glad you're satisfied with that too. There we go. It's really stuck.
Okay. Yeah, break it all up.
Yeah. Just making sure it's in the right layer at all times. There you go. Excellent.
So this is like scar buildup?
I'm sorry?
This is like scar buildup or?
That was scar buildup, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Scar buildup and also these tethered bonds from the scars. So that was the first step. Next up, I'm going to be doing some laser over here.
Okay.
And then I will do some more subcision and things there, okay?
Okay.
Did well, though. That was the first area that I just did it on, and that was actually one of the worst areas, actually, I would say. The rest of this isn't too bad. I'm going to just do some numbing shots now.
Okay.
And then I'll do some of that laser right here, okay? 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
I'd say that was the most painful part of the.
Yeah, well, that's good because that's just the numbing, so that means that the rest of it shouldn't be too bad. It's painful because it went right into the nerve and numbed it up there, so it should be out. 1, 2, 3. I'm smoothing down the edges of the scar now.
Okay.
So this is where in probably about 10 days, you're gonna start using silicone tape over here.
Okay.
And it's gonna help keep it flat then afterwards. How do you feel good?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just blend it in everywhere. 1, 2, 3. Let's try and get this flatter. It's looking good though.
Okay.
It's still a little bit thick where it's here. Do one more thick. But you know those thick parts of the scars, I'm sure you kind of feel your skin, I'm sure you noticed it before.
Mm-hmm.
I just worked on smoothing that down as safely as I could here.
Okay.
And I'll just keep on. And that's where that oil control is going to be helpful for us in the future too. Because part of what happens is that with oily skin, it gets thick around there, like a little bit, essentially out of control collagen production. That causes it to get a little bit thick around those scars. So managing that oil is going to be really useful for us. And that's where we may just do that microdosing of the Acne in the future. Yeah. That was one of the reasons why I could have helped you. Yeah, I still got to find someone in Dallas that could do it for me, the microdosing when I want.
Yeah.
Look at how thick that is right there.
This is with the numbing. I can't imagine how this would feel without.
This doesn't numb completely this way yet. I'm going to be doing a lot more complete numbing after this.
Oh, okay.
The reason why I can't do complete right now is because it swells up too much over here then.
Oh, I see.
And then I can't see the scars exactly. That's why I don't use numbing cream also. You still feel a lot? Or is it wasn't pulling? Okay.
I feel a little bit.
Okay, yeah, little pricks, right? Yeah. feel poke. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can feel some pressure here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You okay? Okay. You can see, look at how tethered down the area that we're gonna take out is.
Okay.
So it's like you'll see that video I'm talking about one day.
I'm excited.
Yeah, you'll see exactly. Look how stuck it is right here. So it's really stuck. So we're gonna take that out right now. Might as well take it out right at this point. Just recap that for me. And then let's get the hibit cleanse. No, just give me a hibit cleanse and then we'll do the punch right here. So first up, we're gonna clean this up, sterilize the area. All right, so we're gonna do this, take this guy out. This is really good for this kind of scar. We have the scar tissue right there. And then let's remove this guy here as well. I'll keep it clean. Perfect. Are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So I physically took out that scar.
Okay.
Really big. Alright, and let's get the candle again. So that helped a lot. That helped a lot there. Just keep cleaning everything. I don't know if you could tell, but it's a lot smoother in here now.
I feel it, I think.
Yeah.
It's really getting out, it seems to.
Oh yeah. So those are just weighing down the whole area there. So I got those out and it's much better now for us. Perfect. All right, let's do the next side here. Go this way.
How many subcision spots are there that you did?
Excisions?
Subcision?
Subcision are just ones on both of these cheeks.
Both?
And then we just did the forehead area there.
Okay.
One, two, three. Hear all that?
Yeah. Such a weird sensation.
So first let's do the Nokor. Just put it on one of those syringes there. Get the hibit ones. And we're going to go and break up the scar tissue with the horn.
Okay.
So we're going to do this needle, called a Nokor needle, which is more like a blade underneath there. There, look how stuck this is. Just going to carefully release this guy. There we go. Now it's just like And let's have the punch again. Excellent. And now it's really much better. You can tell, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to double check though and make sure that it's completely. You see there's a little resistance here. It's still stuck. There we go. There we go. Much better. Perfect. All right, so now I'm going to do some forehead filler for you, okay?
Okay.
We're using hyaluronic acid filler, yes, for the forehead, because after I did some subcision in here, there was a nice pocket that we definitely put some of that filler in there. We're going to usually use non-permanent filler in the forehead. So that way we can make sure that it's not too heavy for patients also. But then should also do something like Botox or Dysport every few months so that it's frozen. So there's less tension. Awesome. You want to count that for me? Are you feeling alright?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy, good. Alright, and let's get that epi in. And some forehead filler again. Just blending this little area down. So it's nice and cohesive. Awesome. All right, last steps now. Now it's just gonna be more laser.
Okay.
It's gonna feel a little strange here. Okay. But there's lidocaine in here.
Wait, what does the Sculptra do again?
Sculptra is going to stimulate collagen, your own natural collagen.
Okay.
It gets completely reabsorbed by your body, but it does stimulate a little bit of volume as well as collagen.
I see.
So the volume part goes down over the course of like 2 years, but you get to keep the skin though.
That's good.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
the Sculptra now, they marked out the areas to improve the volume replacement. It's gonna be a starting point though, of course, and it's a very low amount actually. It's gonna be good because of all the fat loss that happened here.
You okay? Yeah. Oh.